Welcome back, brother. This content is for those genuinely interested in men's rights. It covers complex, controversial topics that may not suit the general audience. If you're not part of the men's rights community, this video isn't for you, so feel free to tune out now. I'm Conrad Riker, a writer and advocate for fairness, dignity, and respect for men. This movement isn't about division, but addressing systemic injustices in divorce, family law, and societal expectation. Inspired by hard-working men unfairly stripped of their rights, I write for balance and justice. Together, we can change the narrative. Please like and subscribe if you appreciate this video, as it will help get the word out to those who need it. Thank you. Please relax and enjoy. This is an excerpt from Spirit of the Oak, Druidic Mysticism for Inner Strength. Spirit of the Oak, Druidic Mysticism for Inner Strength is an ebook available in all good stores. Men are under attack, not by swords or spears, but by a culture that has systematically stripped them of their purpose, their strength, and their connection to the natural world. I know this because I've lived it. For years, I wandered through life feeling hollow, disconnected, and emasculated by a society that seemed to value weakness over strength, emotion over logic, and comfort over challenge. I tried everything: therapy, self-help books, even the watered-down spirituality of the New Age movement. None of it worked. Then, I discovered the ancient wisdom of the Druids, and everything changed. The Druids were not just priests or mystics. They were warriors, philosophers, and guardians of nature. They understood something that modern men have forgotten, that true strength comes from a deep connection to the natural world, a disciplined mind, and a sense of higher purpose. Through their teachings, I found a path to reclaiming my masculinity, my focus, and my power. This book is the result of that journey. It's a guide for men who are tired of feeling lost, who are ready to take control of their lives, and who want to build something meaningful. This book is not for everyone. If you're content with the status quo, if you're happy to drift through life without purpose, then put this book down now. Go watch television, scroll through social media, or do whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable. But if you're a man who feels the call to something greater, if you're ready to embrace the challenges of life and emerge stronger, then this book is for you. It's for the man who wants to reconnect with nature, sharpen his mind, and build a legacy that will outlast him. Inside, you'll find practical steps to create your own eco-spiritual practice, from forest bathing to hunting rituals. You'll learn how to rebuild ecosystems, develop a diet that fuels your body and spirit, and master the art of conflict in both your career and relationships. You'll discover the psychological benefits of nature, the power of ritual, and the importance of building a brotherhood of trusted men. This is not just a book, it's a manual for reclaiming your masculine power and living a life that matters. The world needs strong men now more than ever. It needs men who are willing to lead, to protect, and to build. If you're ready to answer that call, then read on. If not, then close this book and walk away. The choice is yours, but know this: the path to true masculinity is not easy, but it is worth it, and it starts here. With the introduction completed, we are jumping to an extract from the book. The Oak King and Holly King are not just figures from ancient Earth. They are archetypes of masculine energy that still resonate today. The Oak King, representing summer, growth, and vitality, battles the Holly King, who embodies winter, rest, and reflection. This eternal struggle is not about one defeating the other, but about balance. Modern men often forget this lesson, chasing endless summer without acknowledging the necessity of winter. I've seen it in my own life: years of relentless ambition, only to crash into burnout. The myth teaches us that strength isn't just about pushing forward, it's about knowing when to step back. Natural cycles are not just poetic metaphors, they are biological imperatives. The ancient Greeks understood this with their concept of kairos, the opportune moment. Kairos isn't about rushing or procrastinating, it's about timing. Think of a farmer planting seeds. Too early, and the frost kills them. Too late, and the harvest is meager. The same applies to your career, relationships, and personal growth. I once met a man who spent years grinding in a corporate job, only to realize he'd missed his children's childhoods. He had the resources, but not the timing. Kairos reminds us that success isn't just about effort, it's about alignment. The Druids revere the seasons because they mirror the stages of a man's life. Spring is youth, full of potential but untested. Summer is prime, strong, productive, and dominant. Autumn is maturity, harvesting the fruits of labor. Winter is reflection, resting, and preparing for renewal. Ignoring these cycles leads to disaster. I've seen men in their 50s still chasing the summer of their 20s, only to find themselves hollow and exhausted. Balance isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. You can't outrun the seasons, but you can learn to flow with them. Ambition and contentment are often seen as opposites. but they are two sides of the same coin. The Oak King doesn't resent the Holly King. He knows his time will come again. Modern men, however, often struggle with this balance. We're told to hustle and grind, but no one teaches us how to rest. I once worked with a client who built a multi-million-dollar business, but couldn't enjoy it. He was always chasing the next deal, the next milestone. His life was a perpetual summer, and it burned him out. True strength lies in knowing when to strive and when to be still. Ignoring natural cycles doesn't just lead to burnout, it leads to stagnation. A tree that never sheds its leaves will eventually suffocate under its own weight. The same is true for men. I've met too many who are stuck in a loop of overwork and hedonism, never pausing to reflect or recharge. They mistake motion for progress. Neuroscience backs this up. Our brains thrive on rhythm. Regular cycles of work and rest enhance cognitive function, emotional stability, and overall well-being. Ignoring this is like driving a car without ever changing the oil. Eventually, it breaks down. Rituals are the antidote to chaos. The Druids used them to mark the turning of the seasons, and modern men can use them to create structure and meaning. I start every morning with a simple ritual, 10 minutes of meditation, followed by a cold shower. It's not about the actions themselves, but the intention behind them. Rituals remind us of our place in the cycle. They ground us. Without them, life becomes a blur of deadlines and distractions. Rituals are the anchors that keep us steady in the storm. The eternal cycle isn't just a myth. It's a blueprint for lasting strength and fulfillment. The Oak King and Holly King teach us that balance is the key to resilience. You can't control the seasons, but you can learn to navigate them. Embrace the cycles of work, rest, and play. Align your life with natural rhythms. And remember, winter is not the enemy. It's the necessary pause that makes summer possible. Strength isn't about endless action. It's about knowing when to act and when to rest. That's the wisdom of the Druids, and it's as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your interest in Spirit of the Oak. Druidic mysticism for inner strength available in all good bookstores. Please like and subscribe. Thank you and God bless.